I mean, let's be honest here. You guys seen the title? Okay.
HustleDreamProduction. Kings.
So before you actually start cutting, I recommend you guys, when it comes to 360 waivers, you want to take a comb and lift the hair off the scalp, especially when your client's been woofing, because that's gonna feed the hair through the teeth of the blade a lot better. Now using my Fabulous Gold FX with the one guard open, I'm taking the hair down with that number one guard, going with the grain. I'm making sure I stay away from the crown because I'm gonna hit that with a totally different guard. Now with the two guard open, I'm going around his crown area, making sure I go with the grain of the crown in the way that he brushes. The reason why I'm using the two guard, because I always like to go a guard size higher on the crown, because for whatever reason, every time you cut the crown the same length as everything else, it seems to be lower than the rest of the hair. I don't know why that is, but that's just something I learned over the course of my wave career, that I always just keep the guard size higher. So all my barbers out there, this is a dope tip to use for all the wave clients out there. That'll help their wave process on their crown area. Now normally I use my liners to set in my bald line, but right now I'm using my Fabulous Gold FX to set in my bald line. I'm making sure I use the corners as much as possible, because in tight areas, using the full blade, it just won't work. So use your corners as much as possible. Make sure you go in that rainbow-like shape. Now with the lever open, I'm flicking out, going up about 1 inch, making sure I keep it consistent in that rainbow-like shape. With the one guard open, same thing. Make sure you flick out. Don't set in a harsh guideline when it comes to waves, because you really want to make that transition as smooth as possible. So make sure you go up about 1 inch and flick out. Same thing with the two guard open. Just trying to take some bulk from the top, making sure I flick out. Now using my 3 guard open, I don't normally use the 3, but just to make this transition really smooth, I decided to go ahead and knock out some more bulk at the top. Coming back down with the 0 guard open, I'm just going to use my corners and I'm going to lighten up that middle line as much as possible. Closing the lever on the 0 guard, in a flick out motion, flick out the rest of that middle line. lever closed in a flick out motion, flick out the bottom line. Now here's where you do some detail work. You notice different things in your blend that needs perfecting, so you go back with different guards to try to attack those areas. Make sure you use your corners as much as possible, and make sure you don't bring the fade up too high. So I showed you guys how to do the right side. So with this left side, I'm just gonna speed it up. So with the back, it's the same steps. I'm using my lever close to create my bald line. Opening the lever up and going up about 1 inch. One guard open, going up about 1 inch. Two guard open, clearing out the bulk at the top. Dropping down to the 0 guard open to soften up that middle line. Closing the lever on that guard to flick out that middle line. Now finally, with the lever closed, flick out that bottom line. if you like it, make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. If you like the beat, make sure you check out the links in the description below. Hustle Dreams Productions. That's my brother. He makes all my beats. If you want to know where you could get any tools that you've seen in the video, make sure you check out the link in the description as well. If you guys want, follow me on Instagram, Snapchat. My Snapchat is Jeezy360 and my Instagram is 360Jeezy. But it's your boy 360Jeezy, and I'm out of here. Chill.